And welcome back. Good afternoon, good evening, Sabunani, Klein says Kiale, Ni hao, Guten Tag, Bonjour, fabulous greetings to you. But may the most peace and blessings be upon you for this beautiful program. And as we mentioned, we now promise you a story, a journey, a conversation with someone that's been part of the experience of meeting someone and finding his, I mean, if I can call it, I'm maybe speaking out of turn, his one and all time true love. Somebody that started his journey unaware, unnoticeably, carrying along through the journey of life. And we're going to be hearing exactly how it happened for him. That's none other than my beloved brother, Abdud-Dayaan Davids. He is with us today and he'll be speaking to us about his journey. Brother Abdud-Dayaan, how are you doing, brother? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Firstly, I'm honored to be on your show, and thank you for having me on this beautiful show. Appreciate it. So my journey began was it's like it's very.
No, we just did the greeting, brother. We're going to ask you your first question. Don't
Oh,
worry about
okay.
it.
Okay. Now you can just
Okay, fantastic.
Okay.
So, brother Abdud-Dayaan is here and he's agreed to have a conversation with us. Are you nervous? How do you feel? Are you good?
I'm a bit edgy, but because you're my brother and I know you for years, and I mean,
You should tell the audience that they need to figure out that you know what, we purely business transaction happened.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
brother Abdud-Dayaan, thank you so much, really, for giving us some time, insight into your story and to your journey. The Duality Discourse is about understanding the highs and the lows, the ins and the outs, the ups and the downs, the builds and the breaks, right? And there could be, or there are, thousands of others that are on their journeys, right? So take us a little bit back onto your journey. When do you think you felt that moment of, I actually feel that there is someone out there and I want to find her? Was there a moment, was it a day that it happened? Or give me the earliest memory that you possibly have.
Okay, when I was at primary school and high school and those years back, I was always surrounded with men, with boys. Not that I'm gay or anything, but
No, I didn't assume that, brother. But let's not put doubt in the minds of
yeah.
our lovely listeners.
Yes, no, I'm just putting
Your
it
wife
out
is
there.
seated there, she's watching you.
I was just putting it out there, but otherwise, yeah, and then I found comfort in my gender of people, like in terms of communication and communicating with them, and having experience with them. As I grew older, and when I entered high school, I was at a boys' school also as well. Strictly boys, and boys is one side and girls is the other side. And then then I was at the school, and then I interacted, and then I was very shy and introvert when it came to girls, man. The woman, I was like, I get shy, nervous and whatever. And then I had an interest. I was attracted to women. I would say I was attracted to women.
Yeah.
And I really adore women and things like that. And then to a point, then I when I left school, I went to a university, how could I say, like, I was in the wild, man, because now you're not strictly just men in one class. You now in the
Now it's
in
mixed.
the it's mixed.
Before it was separate, but now it's mixed. So it's a whole new ballgame.
It's a transition phase.
But
Yeah.
also, like you're mentioning now, you see all of this happening at school. Just to take you a bit back, you're at primary school and you're having this conversation with yourself, but at the same time, you're seeing your peers that are engaging with the opposite gender.
True.
You have them in certain relationships.
Yes.
And you have them making certain moves,
Yes.
but not you. So what did that do? What do you think that created for you at that time? Like they making the moves, but you still,
I understand.
you still holding back.
No, it gave me motivation, to just to up my game to a point. And I prayed to the Lord, like Allah Subhanahu wa Taala and God Himself. And I said, like, just take the take this nervousness out of me, the shyness out of me, and give me that courage to go up to a woman and stuff. And I had opportunities, women are like a bit interested. I had rumors that someone had a crush on me here and there, and I'm like, okay. And then I initiated, this, the various body languages show that the interest in you, man, And then I didn't look at the cues and initiate and tell them, listen, create a conversation, go further, man. And then I was like, okay. And then eventually, when I was out of high school,
Yes.
and then I was, like I mentioned, I went on university and college and so on and so forth. I interacted with those girls. Then I started interacting with them, but very on a basic level, not really, going deep.
It's just
and
purely professional peers.
Exactly.
What's this assignment date?
Exactly.
That kind of.
Precisely. So yes, that happened there. And then eventually, and then as the years gone by, and I was like about 26 or so, I started.
We flash forwarding now.
Yeah, I'm flash forwarding. Yeah,
this is about 8 years later.
Exactly.
And
I was
that's
still
been the-
yes, and I was still like the same. I was like, just interacting with my normal friends, just in my small circles. Man, I wasn't really, widening my circles. In terms of
Yeah.
knowing a lot of people at the time.
Yes.
So then I just decided, okay, you know what, go on a dating app. I was just
So you're looking at 8 years
Yes.
of your journey, and
Yes.
now it's like, okay, I'm unsure now because I would imagine there's some pressure
yes,
from family, from friends,
Yeah.
cousins.
Yeah.
Others are taking the steps, they're getting married.
yes,
Things are happening. So now it's like, okay, what did that do to you? Like you said, you then decided to go on a dating app.
Yeah.
But prior to that, you're thinking to yourself, everybody's taking the step. You're attending your friends' weddings. You're going to cousins' bachelor parties. And what did that do to you? Did you feel the pressure? Did you feel that there's some need now to also take the step?
100%. I felt the pressure because they started their journeys and stuff. But you remember, each one's journey is different.
No, absolutely. But
Yeah.
did you believe that at the time? Or was there moments of, wow, things are happening fast for others, but not for me?
Yes.
Did that ever cross your mind?
Yes, it did. It added pressure to me. I must admit that it added pressure to me because I'm getting older now. I'm 26, 27, 28.
This time is
30.
passing, years are going.
Yes, so it's getting older. I'm getting older. I need to start settling down, man. So, and I always say, I first I had requirements to say, look, I needed to, to do this first before I need to get the wife and the wife basically to check boxes, man. Then I told myself, okay, wait, man.
The standard of society.
Exactly. The standard of society. You need to have you need to be a certain level at your career at the time. You need to be well off in certain ways and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. What am I doing wrong? I always doubt myself.
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
I'm believing, I'm dreaming, I'm seeing.
Yeah.
But I'm not achieving. It's not happening.
Yes.
What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
That crossed your mind.
So I realized what I'm doing. Like I said, like I mentioned in earlier the conversation, like there's signs that ladies that's interested in me. Even the rumors, and which is the rumors are true. They're saying people used to like me. Primary school level, high school level, people used to have crushes on you and stuff like that.
Correct.
And I'm like, okay. So now what am I doing wrong? So I said to myself, look, I need to initiate. I need to work on myself socially. Work on myself socially, and how do I interact? How do I initiate? How do I, make a movement? So, and then, like I said, when 26 years of age started, then I started to interact, getting that stage where meeting a girl, and
that's when the dating app started.
The dating app started, exactly, and that's when I started to be in relationships, like properly. But it was very short term at the time, because my idea and my intention was always solely purely for marriage. I didn't want to play around so long with a person, and I want to be true to myself and tell them, okay, I'm really interested in you. And I was on and off. There was I can count on my fingertips how many women that I was with. Not much.
What was the missing factor? Because you're 26 years old. There's a 26 listening. What's happening to the person at the time? You have people say, though, there's many fish in the sea. There's so many out there. But what happens in your mind at that time? It's you're meeting someone that's not working. You're meeting someone that's not working. So how did you work yourself through that? All of those, failed relationships or failed initiations or initiatives that you thought that person would have been your...
So I just, in the relationship I was with him, I was discussing, I was talking and feeling it out, and I just didn't click with the person, man. I just didn't really click. the emotional attachment wasn't there. And sometimes I would say, like I mentioned, the dating apps. You look at pictures online, you see this, you see that. When you see them in person, it's a totally different ball game. It doesn't do really justice, I would say, when you see in person, man. When you see on online, man. The filters you get in this and that you get, and the fact is that even interacting with the person, you can hear their tone of voice, their body language, how they are. You can see the full experience when you're in person, man.